Unreal. Here we go. Jesus Christ. I was about to lose my mind. All right, what's good, everybody? If you're catching this later, we're going to be starting in about 5 minutes, so feel free to skip ahead, and I will see you in a second. All right, let's get it going. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Georgia State Rebuild. And today we got UL Monroe. After coming off... Oh, whoops. After coming off a tough loss last week. So we've had 2 out of the last 3 games and then losses. Nice win against James Madison in between it. But we need to get back. We need to win the rest of our games. We got to hope a couple things go our way at the end of the season. A couple teams are going to have to lose some games if we want a chance at the conference championship. Now, let's take a look at our QB situation, how we're doing so far this year. It has been a real shit year for our quarterbacks. What's his caps? I can't remember what his caps look like. All right, his IQ can go up. His accuracy can. To be honest, his accuracy ain't too bad off where it's at right now. And he can go up in power a little bit. Probably just body strength. All right, so White's pretty much done for this season. We're going to let him transfer for his senior year, go play somewhere else. It just didn't work out with us. It is what it is. Fitzsimmons is the guy going forward. And Stove is going to probably get some more opportunities this year as well. He's already played 2 games. He can play 2 more games and keep his redshirt status. So we'll probably look into playing him at least 2 more times this year. Running game. Tab's been good this season. Haven't got much help beyond that. Arthur's down from last year. He was over 5 yards a carry last season. Not as effective this year. He has a couple... Yeah, he really hasn't done too much. His longest gain is 14 yards. McGee's our leading receiver in yards this year. The San Francisco McGee is our leading reception leader. Kind of mid performances out of everybody so far this season. Let's hope we can step it up. Except for McGee, he's got 22.3 yards per catch. He's doing pretty well. Other than that, we need some guys to step up. McGee's been clutch in certain situations, but nobody's really taken over. And since we don't have a true great tight end, we need our receivers to step it up. Irving and Wick are leading sack leaders again this season. They're doing well. McClendon leading the team in the senior season with 3 picks. Spain's got 2. We got a couple with Gums, Zadu, and Stat. All right, so we are going against UL Monroe today. Let's see how they've done. Sooner or later. UL Monroe. All right. Brooks Anzalone, redshirt senior. 10 touchdowns, 8 picks this season, throwing at 57% completion percentage. This is his first and only year starting. He got 1 chance before he graduates to lead this team. Kind of mid. In fact, they are fucked after this year. They got a redshirt junior waiting in the ranks at 72 overall, but nobody crazy for them in their future. Ahmad Harmony, the senior captain, is their leading rusher. They should probably hand it to him more often. He has 90 carries, 441 yards, good for 4.9 a carry, so he's pretty solid. Their number 1 receiver is Cornell Regis, 6'5", 213-pound sophomore, 34 catches, 525 yards with 5 touchdowns. Their tight end, who's only a 68, has done a little bit of damage too, 27 catches, 375 yards. And they got a couple decent receivers with some speed, I'm assuming, to add to the list. Offensive line. Ooh, they got some injuries. Major injuries. All right, they got some holes in their offensive line. Hopefully we can take advantage of that today. Not much production out of their pass rush. Got a couple picks here and there. Nothing crazy. All right. That takes to the... Oh, wait. First, we got to hit recruiting. All right. Let's look at this quarterback again. Oh, we took the lead from Charlotte. That is clutch. We need this guy in a bad, bad way. I like some of his... I like his mobility. Definitely considering our offensive line is shit. And has been shit for a few years now. We just can't. We haven't been able to figure that out yet, and we haven't brought anybody in. We're hoping our young guys will develop farther. There is a young core that we are rocking with right now. All right, we're still winning all these, so we don't really need to push for any of those guys. We're going to hope we can get a transfer in the off season. Yeah, we need one in a bad way, because there ain't shit else behind that. Any diamonds in the rough here? Not really. I will throw you a scholarship. Fuck it. No one's really looking at you too much. There's a couple abilities that aren't too bad. I'm 74 speed at 327 pounds ain't bad. His strength is god awful. Oh, Auburn's recruiting him? All right, we'll let him go. Ooh, got a gym here. No one's really going after him either, so we'll hit him up. Again, I'm looking for guys that could do kind of both, inside, outside. Shit, his strength's dick. But he's... Alright, well, he has the ability, so we'll take a chance on him. Take a chance on him, too. Any corners? I'm going to throw the kitchen sink at him. Might as well. All right, now let's see if there's anyone we could get in for a visit. How's he? Not that good. Did we bring him in? Yeah, we did. All right, I'll schedule a visit for a running back then. Hope that he likes proximity to home. And that'll do it for our recruiting. All right, now it's game time. Georgia State at UL Monroe. Let's get it going. All right, now we should have the advantage in this game. Sometimes the ratings are a little off on how good our team is versus how good they are, but this seems pretty accurate this time. We definitely have more talent than they do. So let's see if we can get it done. Got a little too crazy. There we go. All right, and we are off. Thanks for coming in. We got next college football game around the corner. We were hoping to challenge for a national championship before that time comes. This has been one of the harder rebuilds I've done.
Fans have been getting ready for this one pretty much all week.
Usually by now, we're already winning at least conference championships, but we might not make it again. One of the problems is it's hard in the Sun Belt anyways. There's so many teams, and there's two different subdivisions that we got to fight through. Yeah, we are the stronger side of the Sun Belt, for sure. Let's see. All right, we get ball first. I'm gonna pause this for 2 seconds. I'm taking 2 drags of a stogie, and we will kick this bitch off. I wonder if I made that change to the QB. I don't know yet. But Fitzsimmons starting today. I forgot to look at that. This is an extended tryout for next season. Who's going to be the guy going forward? And we got that talented freshman that we are looking at as well.
And the Warhawks will put total.
Here we go. We are off. Let's go ahead and take a knee here.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive.
Sit my ass down.
The Panthers offense will
All right. I would love for Amari Borden to take off.
A man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a
He needs to truly be that number one receiver.
He's got to catch the football.
We brought him in here to beat. Oh shit, White's in the game. Fuck, I didn't do that. Yeah, White is not starting.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow.
Right. And we need to stay on the running game. Stop getting away from it. Because Cole Tab up the middle. Good game, first down. Desperately need to keep going with.
That's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
See what this linebacker does here.
He wants to throw.
Oh, shit.
He puts a lot of air.
Oh, wow. What a throw. What a catch. To be honest, we were throwing it at the slant. We did not mean to throw. We hit square because usually that's the receiver on the left. He was circle, I guess, since we split sides. I haven't seen that before. Usually it relines players. But that worked out in our advantage. We had no idea he got cooked off the line like that. Way to go, Borden.
The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Right, first down to 10. Fitzsimmons stepping up in the pocket, sees a lane, tries to dive forward for the first down, and gets it. Very dangerous play, but we got it done.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around.
Drop it a lot.
As soon as he felt the lane,
in the box here.
Gone. No second guessing at all. That was
try to throw it high. Great coverage out of the linebacker. We didn't think he was going to be able to keep up with McGee on a quick out. We were surprised, to say the least. We're setting pressure. We got tight end open. Touchdown, Lord. And first drive, touchdown, Georgia State.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game. So how about you come out in this one on the opening drive?
Yeah, how do we respond to adversity? Title of the video today. And if that's a sign of what to come, we're responding just well.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Freshman to kick it off. Boots it. Returnable. Right where we wanted it. Oh, shit. He just whiffed so hard on him. Down at 16, we're going to see what UL Monroe's offense can do.
So the UL Monroe Warhawks offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an
Anzalone,
to make an impact.
redshirt senior.
Yeah, obviously we were talking about coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step
trying to come up with the upset.
They immediately
Ooh, we're
pointed
dying.
to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
All right, with this banged up offense line, we plan on putting a lot of pressure on. 2 tight ends, single setback.
They'll try the run.
And stuffed at the line there, 3rd and 2.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown.
All right, we're going to show
play,
blitz.
but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
And running RPO here. It's going to give it a running back. And Stats there to make the tackle along with Williams. Although Williams is not be playing as much today because of the emergence of Samsula. Ooh, he's a little banged up too. Yeah, Samsula's been playing pretty good, so we are going to give him more reps. Been waiting for an interior lineman to take a step. He's a senior, though, so it's one and done year for us. Transfer. And they punted it off. Walker on the return. Walker trying to get to the outside, runs into his own guy. Down at 42, just short of midfield.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the
Georgia
offense.
State offense on the
Jesse,
field.
a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Gets the pulling guard. Had some blocks. Guard missed the guy. That was unfortunate.
Yeah, and I don't expect
Second
anything
and 8.
different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
We're thinking about audibly out of it. We're going to keep it on the round here.
The give to the back.
Tab takes the carry, cuts up left side, has some space, tries to get to the outside.
And
Gets
he's
the good
brought
game.
down after a nice game.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot.
All right, how can this offensive line protect in these longer developing routes? Let's see.
Stick into the run. Nice job getting the first
Gonna
down.
dump it off on the drag.
Find his man.
And couldn't
Took a
block the
shot
edge rusher
trying to
off
deliver
the
that
end.
football, and it'll be second
And
down.
that blows that play up.
It's hard throwing in the pocket.
Again, man, it has been hard to get the ball downfield because pass protection has been so weak. Here comes Tab. Running on the
Just a
power.
solid stop
Nowhere to
by
go.
the sophomore.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong. And I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Ooh, on the corner route, McGee makes a cut, breaks open, and almost down to the touchdown, but his foot went out of bounds, just short, down to the 2. Passing game not doing so bad.
Going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable.
Arthur checks in the game and running back, left hip of the QB. Run right up the gut. Arthur down to the edge line.
Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive
Right, now we
tackles,
got
they're
5
strong.
wide
There's such big
from the
jumpers
inch
in
line.
middle where they
McGee
just
breaks
block the
open.
offensive line.
It gets
And running
broken
backs
up by
don't have much
McGee's
machine.
helmet.
You got that
The other McGee.
300+ pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
All right, 3rd and goal from the inch line, 4 wide. Arthur's going to take it up the gut and gets a touchdown. That's going to put us up by 2 touchdowns against UL Monroe.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line.
Freshman kicker up through and good. Halfway through the first quarter, a little over halfway. And so far, we are in control. Yeah, we had an exciting start to the season where we've come up with 2 different upsets against ranked opponents, but then lose 2 conference games against teams that aren't close to being ranked, including Georgia State last week, or Georgia Southern last week, beat the shit out of us. Ooh, tries to run past Samsula and wrap. They said no, not today.
For this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
2nd and 9.
The first quarter, so
Quarterback step back under pressure, lets it rip and off the mark. Looking for his outside receiver there, just slightly underthrown. The receiver took a bad attempt at it too. 3rd and 9. Sending a little bit of pressure. He has a man deep. He's taking a shot and too far for the receiver. Penalty down, and it is going to be against the offense, which they should decline. Setting up 4th down. 3 and out. Great field position coming up for Georgia State. And he boots the shit out of this one, actually. Good kick. Walker takes it, tries to get outside. Gets the angle. Gets a good return back. Down to the 41. Kind of outkicked his coverage there.
Really helps out his offense to start this drive. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another.
All right, Georgia State up 14-0. Running a stretch run here. Tab gets the outside, has a lane. He is gone. Shot out of a cannon. Touchdown. Georgia State up 3 touchdowns already in the first quarter. I'd say we responded to adversity pretty well this week, guys.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive
Let's
plays
go.
like this. You hand it to him, he can do
Nailed
the
it.
rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
All right.
Kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
What will UL Monroe do to come back from this? They need something to go their way, and they need it now.
Really disciplined
Solid
job
return
by
down
the
into the
coverage
20.
unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from
In the
inside their
shotgun,
own
multiple
20
tight
at
end
the
looks, only 2
19-yard line.
receivers out on the right side. They're going
Play action
to
on
fake the
first
run.
down.
Quarterback looking for room to run, nowhere to
And
go,
that's just a
throws it out of
flat
bounds.
misfire,
Looked like
not
he was
even
wanting to
close to
scramble
his
from the
receiver.
start. So keeping his eyes downfield. He is 0 for 3 on the game. Hasn't completed a pass yet. This is their third drive.
Give to the
On
running
right
back.
side. Solid run. Their best player on offense, they need to feed him. Now, unfortunately, they are down by 2 touchdowns. The farther they go down, the less of a factor he becomes. They can't run the ball when you're down by 85 points. Throws the inside route. I seen it. I just, Rag couldn't change direction fast enough and got cooked.
And the Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Ooh, picked off. Stat went for the RPO, threw it, and Stat read it and cut that off. Wow, is he not? Hold on, is he not throwing a completion yet? Still? See that right? No, he got one for 6 yards. Ooh, tough start for Warhawks.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped
All right, sets up 1st and 10.
Georgia State takes
Georgia
over,
State,
ready
who
to
has a
send out
3
the
touchdown
offense.
lead already in the first quarter.
Leaves
Tab
with
gets
the
it on the
running back.
stretch, tries to make a man miss, gets up 4 yards. 7 carries, 75 yards for Tab.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets
And
better
we're wanting
as the
to
game
stay
goes
more
on. So they're going to want to make sure they
committed
keep
to the
feeding
running
the
game.
football, let him get lathered out.
He is our most dynamic player.
Quarterback now on the run.
Fitzsimmons throws it. Corner had a chance at that, a little bit late. But he was so focused on catching back up to that comeback route on the outside that he did not see the ball traveling right by his head. Tab gets to the carry, tries to stretch outside. They're able to keep up with him, not lose contained. Second goal from the 10.
Down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what,
Single
they gotta
back,
find
trips
something.
left.
Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to
And
get
he's
some
going to throw it up to the
momentum.
corner
In this game,
to
find
McGee. Great
something
coverage,
they do really
setting up
well,
third down.
Someone they can count on.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown.
All right, 3rd and goal.
instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal.
McGee back corner, couldn't get it to him, overthrew it. That's going to send out the freshman kicker from the right hash. Against the wind, it should be relatively easy. Oh, shit. Oh, okay, it worked out. Woo. And it is good, 24-2-0.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3
Can
spot on the board,
Huel
and now
Monroe
the defense will
respond?
try to
They are
shut
just
them
been
down.
getting smacked in the mouth since
Here
the
he
opening
comes
whistle.
from inside his own 5.
Ooh, all right,
He was looking
not
for
bad.
some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see what this
32
Warhawk
seconds
offense
remaining
can
in the
get
first
done this
quarter.
time. Boy, they
Shotgun,
hope this next drive is
3
more
receivers,
productive
tight end
after
in motion.
throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job.
Hardy in
on
the backfield.
sideline.
Hardy takes the
Just
carry.
talking
Hardy
to the
goes
young
nowhere.
quarterback
Wick
and
is
making
there
sure
to
he
stuff
did
him. He was able to get 2 yards out of it
down to go out and refocus
instead of
this
taking
drive.
a loss. So
And some people
good
do
on
that
him.
better than others, but you got to show some trust in him.
Second and
Maybe
8.
get the ground game going,
Can
help around
Anzalone
him a
step
little
it up?
bit with
He's
the
not going to get the
system.
ball off on this one. We're going to go to the second quarter.
That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first
Wow,
quarter.
what an
Let's
ass
take a
beating.
look
They
at
had
the stats
24
before we
total
move on.
yards in the first quarter versus our 200 already.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second.
Now, we said we were going to
Here
get more
comes the
aggressive
offense
today.
on second down.
Setting that blitz. Ooh, on the keeper. Not really known for his wheels. He gets a gain of 2.
Great tackle there. 3rd down after the run.
I wonder if he's related to the other Anzalone. Could be. This is a real player. He's a redshirt
On the gun,
senior,
wants
so
to pass.
Definitely a real dude.
With the catch.
Dumps it off. Stat can't make the tackle. Hardy down the field. He is their best player on offense by far. He's at 89 overall. And unfortunately, they're down by so much points already that they're not going to be able to commit to the run. And we have struggled against them this year, to be honest. Oh, shit, play action. We did not read that well. And Anzalone airmails it over the receiver. And it didn't matter anyways. An eligible receiver downfield. And we're going to decline it and take the loss of down.
Last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw.
Goes on slant, has a man right in front of Spain. First down, UL Monroe. They needed that one.
The Warhawks are moving.
Two tight ends set in the pistol. Runs it up the gut. Wick there to make the tackle.
It brings up 2nd and 9.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance.
Two tight ends in the shotgun. Two receivers to the right. Hardy's sucking wind a little bit. And has all day to throw it. Can't find anybody. Kept backpedaling. And Sir Mells picks up the sack way downfield. Setting up 3rd and forever.
How about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the
back up off the line here.
Offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
Trying to get to
Oh, couldn't even get it downfield. Pressure in his face. And that's going to set up another punt for ULM.
Decide to punt it away.
This defense has been on fire today. Offense has been on fire. We have just been balling out. And get outside edge for Walker. Walker returning it. Has one man to beat. Got cut off and down to the 42. Another great return out of Walker. He's been our 4th receiver for a long time now. Can't quite find his way on the field on a regular basis, but he is a playmaker when he gets his chances. Tab, stiff arms a man. Borden almost, he could have just held up that block just a little bit longer. He almost had the outside angle. Sets up 7 and 6. Flip this. Give McGee more space to run that route, and Borden to run that corner. He tries to fit one in there between. Oh my goodness, he caught it. Holy cow. McGee with the catch off the deflection in between double coverage. Should have never thrown it. Works out.
Georgia State now has it in the red zone.
1st and 10. Not quite to goal to go. Dumps it off to Lord. He catches the heater.
Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash
and we're trying to
going to work in the red
hook
zone.
our boy up with some stats here.
Without getting it into the end zone. He wants to throw here on 2nd down.
Oh, shit.
And this sophomore able to
great pass rush. We take the sack down to 11.
At this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers.
Oh, shit. Lord doesn't run his route like we anticipated it. And almost got that pick. That's going to send the freshman kicker back on the field to add more points to the board.
But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And he nails this one. All right, down the middle. Great kick. Another good field goal from your boy. Like to see him do better from distance since he has such a crazy leg. But he'll settle down with age.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to.
All right, just under 6.5 to go. Left in the second quarter. They're going to go to the ground to Hardy. Hardy cuts up middle, breaks the tackle, almost breaks another one, takes it down 10 yards, almost getting a first down there.
Line getting set on 2nd down.
A lot of shifting going on
Motion
here.
by the back forces the defense to adjust.
And they set up the screen. Rags reads it beautifully, and somehow that wasn't a fumble, but that was almost thrown behind him. Very dangerous. Dangerous throw there.
On 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches.
They only need a couple inches. What do they do here? They're going to run it right up the gut. Guess who's there? Rags there. Knocks him the fuck out. And that's going to bring 4th and 1 up. Holy shit.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play
Let's
run,
go.
got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and
A
making
good
the
boot
tackle
by their
for a
kicker.
loss.
Just needs a crack to get a
And
return.
Walker trying to make a man
Really good
miss.
job by the coverage
Decent
team to
game.
make the stop, and
Gets
that's
what he
where
can.
they'll Put it in play. Guys, the Georgia State offense.
All right,
returns to
Georgia
the
State
field.
back on the field. Defense shutting them out. Cole Tab with the carry. Ooh, he had two different blockers who he thought was going to hit that. First, the receiver actually should have had him on the crackback. And then our fullback missed a chance to head right through that lane and pick him up. Tab takes carry, gets an angle, outside, makes a man miss. First down, 11 carries, 103 yards for Cole Tab.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they
Like I
wanted
said,
to
we were going to
force feed
stay
him the
committed
football.
to
They
running
knew
him.
To win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game.
Cuts back, tries to
Be the
find
more
lane.
physical team in the
Great
trenches.
job by the
You turn
defense.
around and give this guy the ball. Good things
That's gonna get
generally
Arthur to
happen, and
check
we've
in.
seen that over the course of this game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Got him looking
Stepping
right.
back
He
in the
wants
pocket,
to throw.
lets it over the middle.
Gets it out fast. They've got
Good
it
solid game.
inside the 30. They'll mark it at the
Again, after
28.
getting
It's
absolutely
first
dismantled
down.
this last week, we
Good job by
absolutely
the
needed to put
receiver
something
not
together.
to run into coverage,
And
but
both
to find
offense
the
and
spot that the
defense has
quarterback
responded.
can throw in the ball.
Yeah, and those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're
Has McGee in the corner. Beautiful throw by Fitzsimmons. Great route, great catch. First down, Georgia State doing whatever the hell they want.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
And the Panthers have it with a 1st and goal.
Has a man on the drag, catches it. That is McGee. Francisco McGee for the catch and touchdown.
And it's so
His only second of the day.
Relationship between a QB
That'll work.
and a wide receiver, the timing, the
34-0. Not even a game at this point.
The nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be
I don't know,
great.
should superset the rest of this and just get into another game.
Be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something
If you
these
guys
two
think I
have
should
been
do that,
repping in practice over and
let me know.
over and over, and it's
If I get at
paying
least one
dividends
vote
now.
saying to skip this game and move on to the next one, I will. I don't think they got a chance. We are showing out today. 2-minute drill for ULM. Cannon redshirt senior finally put it together. Throws over the middle. Nice solid catch out of the tight end. That should bring us to the 2-minute warning. And this ass beating is getting bad.
Here to get this defense on their heels.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
It's already been picked off once, maybe
He's
twice.
looking to throw.
I've lost count.
Getting some heat.
Ooh, nice throw. Fits it in there to a receiver in the soft spot of the zone, right on the edge of the sideline. His best throw of the day by far.
A new set of downs after the completion. Trying to find
Sam
his
Sula
man
being
on
double
first
teamed,
down.
dropped it off right in front of the first down sticks. And now they are on the move in a hurry up. Trying to go into halftime with something positive. Anzalone steps back. Oh, shit, we got PI on that, guaranteed. Nice little zig route out of their receiver. Or tight end, I'm not sure. He's a big-ass receiver if he is one. And that's, yep, against us, Marlon McClendon. Now the weak-ass call to the ref. Again, if you're new to the series, we play, as soon as the ball snaps, we're stuck on whoever we're playing as. We cannot switch. Oh, shit, throws in the corner. Beautiful throw. Tipped, almost picked off by McClendon. That was actually a really good throw under pressure. There's barely any space to get that in there, and he layered it right on the spot. But yeah, we take over one player so that way it feels more realistic. You get better stats that way. I'm not over here just hot switching and knocking balls down all the time. It really makes the ratings matter and who we recruit matter more. And by the end of the year, the stats line up. It's pretty good. Gonna press here. 49 seconds left in the half. Throws the drag. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm playing. I'm trying to do both. I have done series in the past with like the Raiders on Madden where I literally did not play. And I let the whole, everything was CPU versus CPU, and I just straight commentated. But I do play this series here. I just try not to
From here, it would just be
OP
a
it with
30-yard
user
field goal
stuff.
try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that.
And I'll tell you what, it is hard to commentate while you're a quarterback and avoiding the pass rush and shit like that if when your offensive line is ass.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look.
So it's not always clean. Sometimes I might stutter through it just because I'm trying to juggle a lot of things at once. Ooh, nice kick. That's going to get them on the board. They needed something going into half, and I guess that's their something. We got our ass kicked last week. We lost by like 30 points last game. It was not good. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Yeah, we play off Mat 10 sliders, Heisman set. 12-minute quarters, 15-second runoff. But we try to keep it as realistic as possible, and it's a hell of a challenge. I had one of my boys use my my slider set from the very first episode. He started his own Dynasty with the USF Bulls, and he is going through it right now. He said he threw 4 picks his first game. I'm like, yeah, it ain't no joke. And that's going to take us to halftime. We were thinking about getting one more playoff. But we are beating the absolute dog shit out of ULM. This is a get-back game. Cole Tab, 13 carries, 106 yards. He's going off. We continue trying to lean on him. Yeah, I like how, and this is just in college football in general, or the CFB 25 in general, I like how the AI is compared to any other AI I've played against. Because one game, you'll dominate, one game you won't, one game will be high scoring, one game will be through the roof. Like, you just never know what you're going to get, and it's a real challenge. Like CPU, usually you can exploit the CPU pretty well. Well, if you want to run drag routes 85 times, well, they're gonna catch on to that shit, and you're not gonna be able to get it off. If you go for it on your side of the field on the 30 or something like that, your offensive line ain't gonna fucking block for you. They don't support bad decisions, which you love to see. If you play the game realistically, you punt the ball when you should punt, kick field goals when you should kick field goals. It really works out. Yeah. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Hell yeah. Thank you, man. Yeah, if you ever want to do your own with my slider set, episode 1, I thoroughly go through the settings on what I run. The only thing that you need to increase is receiver catching by 2. But other than that, they're exactly the same as they have been throughout the series. So we got halftime now, boys. We are beating the shit out of them. 14 first downs. We're on pace for damn near 30 first downs today. It was 300 yards on offense in the first half. Cole Tap going off. Fitzsimmons playing well. After struggling, he struggled this year after playing so well in the second half of the season. The quarterback play has not been consistent, but today it is looking pretty damn good. I'm going to take 30 seconds real quick, guys, and then we'll kick the rest of this off. I'm just going to take a couple drags of a stogie. You might hear the wildlife near my house. But on this channel, you'll see this. You'll see Madden. You're going to see Warzone and Splitgate. That's pretty much where we're at right now for what we're streaming. After this game, I might jump on Warzone and continue to stream there. But that's pretty much what our focus lies on. First-person shooter and sports titles. Really excited for College Football 26 to come out. Also, if I'm missing anything in chat, I'll hear it. I'll see it 1 second. But we're excited about new college football. What we're going to do whenever that comes out is we're going to do a career, whatever they call it for that. We start out in high school and work our way up. While they're patching the game and fixing it, you know how it usually comes out of the box, not quite ready. I don't want to get into our long-term dynasty until like maybe a couple weeks down the road after it comes out, just so they can get those first patches up, and then we will probably run it. I just want to see what other people are doing, make sure I get something that's a realistic product and that looks good to run. But as much focus as shit they put on the my career thing, I think it should be decently polished coming out. It won't be perfect either, but that's where we're going to start. We're trying to hurry up and get through this dynasty as quick as possible because of how close the next college football game's out. And this is year 4. This has been the hardest I've struggled rebuilding. The last one I did was UMass. and we won our first championship like year 2. Really quick turnaround. This one's been a tough one. I still haven't been able to recruit 4-star prospects yet. We still haven't completely figured out our QB situation. We took a 4-star transfer our first season, into our first off season. We picked him up, Walker White from Auburn. He was supposed to be a star player. In fact, had star ratings, but he has played like shit for us. For whatever reason, it's just not working out, and we're going to let him transfer next year. This is one of our recruits from last year. He's a true sophomore that's playing today, Fitzsimmons. He's got good mobility, decent arm, and he has the the field general ability. It seems like the offensive line blocks better for him and all that shit. All right, off to the second half. Let's see if I missed anything in chat. Let's get it going, guys. Welcome in. Appreciate you coming by. We are beating the absolute dog shit out of UL Monroe. Going into the second half, we needed to come back. We got beat 36-6 last week against our rivals, Georgia Southern. So we needed to respond in a great way. We beat 2 ranked teams this season. We have upset 2 ranked teams and then lost 2 of our conference games already. So we pretty much got to win out, and we got to hope Marshall fucks up, and we got to hope Georgia Southern fucks up. They're going to run the draw. Their best player, Greg Hardy. He's almost factored out of this game, being down 31 points. It's kind of hard to lean on a guy when you can't really afford to waste time using him. They're still not going in the hurry-up. Anzalone steps back, lets it rip on the outside. Stat can't stay with him. He finds the lane and almost makes a man miss to get up the sidelines. Spain couldn't get him down, and looks like McClendon is the one that finally finished him off. No diddy.
How good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get
trying to hopefully get this interior rush going. He breaks off, throws it in the coverage. Receiver has made a great play on that ball in front of Deuce Walker.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's
Anzalone's come out struggling, but he has thrown a couple pretty balls.
Looking to throw on second down.
Throws it over the middle, got a drag route here. Cornell Regis with his 5th catch. I'm pretty sure all his completions went to him for the most part. It seems like he's the only one that's been able to do anything. And if you're just coming in, again, we stay locked in on one defender. We change it up. We'll play safety, corner, and linebacker. Oh, shit, we just bit on that hardcore. Keeps it on the keeper, gets outside, gets the first down. But it alludes to better gameplay. You just kind of let it ride. Ooh, movement on the line. And that's going to go back against the offense. They're going to step their ass back a few yards.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Warhawks are moving
first and 15.
down the field.
This quarterback's been going through it. Can he get him out of this shit? Nels gets off a good release, dumps it off in the flat. Spain there. Can't make the tackle, but stiff-armed. And gets a good gain of 5. Sets up a 2nd and 10. Redshirt senior in a shotgun. We got 4 wide, 3 on the left. Running back left hip pocket. Anzalone setting up the screen, dumps it off to Hardy, who Hardy has some blocks but runs away from it. Trying to get the edge. 3rd and 2 coming up. UL Monroe trying to convert here.
They're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons.
Play Maxie here. Oh, on a draw. Weren't ready for that. Great call. First down.
Makes plays like this. Now I'm going to have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
I appreciate that subscribe, brother. Thank you, thank you. If you're new here, leave a like. Well, if you're anyone here, leave a like. But if you're new, hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying the content. I appreciate it.
It's been that kind of
great read by Greg Irvin.
Seems like anything
getting through the blocks there.
Just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
I'm not sure who his intended receiver was on that. I thought it was the running back, and I think the receiver caught it in self-defense.
Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this.
Oh shit! Yeah, I might jump on there after this. Yeah. Oh shit! Now I will say though, I like to bounce around. I don't usually play one modes. I don't want to hold you back if that's what you're wanting to do, but I usually main BR and Arena.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot together.
All right. 34-6, halfway to go through the third. This offense trying to put a bow on it. Coming out against the 3-4 defense. We're in the eye.
Here's the handoff.
And the power, stepping it up, trying to find a lane. Good gain of 7.
To get that ball up to the 32. Good spot after that.
They might bring pressure here.
First down. It's 2nd and 3.
Changing at the line.
He's looking to throw.
Oh, shit. Unblocked man off the edge. We didn't get it out to a hot route fast enough, which would have been the running back in the flats. That's a sack for ULM.
DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
All right, coming with front 4 pressure. Tries to find him in the soft spot of zone. McGee catches it. He almost got left out for dry there if the linebacker wanted to. He could have depleted his ass, but he missed him.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling. As
dangerous throw. It's the right read, just maybe a second too late, a little bit too high. Oh, shit. Got it late to the receiver. Almost got that broke on by 17. Yeah, for sure. I know. I will say this. I don't have Twitch anymore. I used to have Twitch, but ever since I went exclusively with YouTube and stuff like that, I just kind of let it go because I wasn't really watching lives too much anymore, and I wasn't live. All right. Oh shit! He gets through. Our eyes were downfield, did not see our offensive line lose that immediately. That's going to set up 3rd and 13. Yeah, I'll head over there for sure right after this. Oh, yeah, really? Yeah, it's tough. It's been a long time since I've been Twitch. And Walker got one-on-one coverage. Holy shit, did I just catch it? Oh, what the fuck just happened? We're going to watch that back. I 100% thought that was picked. Again, sometimes I use the receiver. I will do that, but sometimes I just let them go at it. And this time I let them go at it, and I'm like, oh, this is picked all day. And somehow, what the fuck is this shit? He one-hands this thing over his helmet, brings it back behind him. All right. Hell of a catch. Took one of a year to get affiliated. Oh, so you're affiliated through there? Nice. Nice. We still got some stuff to do on here. We need to hit 500 subscribers for next month. Now, we do have the watch hours we need. We're averaging enough to where we'll hit 3,000 watch hours. But we need the 500 subscribers to get ads and all that stuff. But we're working on it. And, you know, if I can catch some more steam, I'll start editing videos and shit again. I do have a couple Warzone edits if y'all want to check that out. But it's been very time consuming and it wasn't paying out too well. Fitzsimmons tries to stiff arm his way to the end zone, fumbles the ball. Yes, sir. Good luck to you, brother. Thanks for stopping by, man. All right. Well, that was tough. Fumble at the 1 yard line. Man, that's tough. Or 1 yard past the first down. I can't remember where we were at, but we were going. And he's going to take a shot here. Deuce Walker in coverage. Breaks it up. Just slightly behind the receiver. Deuce Walker was able to stay with him. Barely. All right, we're still going to test these receivers out. We're going out in man. He throws it into the flats. Great catch against, shit, I don't even remember who that is. That's our 4th corner. He doesn't get much playing time. He got cooked on that one. Anzalone audibling this play. Tied in, right side of the tackle. Oh, direct snap to the running back. He hesitates and makes the guy miss and gets wrapped up by Spain. Good game. I'm ready for that one. They're still trying to stick with this running game here and there. They don't have much time to continue doing that.
Don't mess around. Nice job.
Looks like we got a run up the middle. Tries to cut it back. McClendon fills the gap nicely. You like to see that from your corners.
I know, but again, the defense.
We're going to miss him next season.
He's willing to run the football.
He's got 3-4 picks now on the year.
Game. You got to do a lot of this.
3 picks. I don't think he got one today. Stat stretching outside to make that tackle on Greg Hardy. He's got 42 yards, 14 carries. Not a terrible day, but he hasn't done nearly enough to hurt us. And that's going to take us to the fourth quarter, guys. Where we are up 34-6. This ass eating is continuing.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a
I appreciate all the support, guys. We've had a lot of it. We're getting those watch hours up. We're getting those views in. The views haven't been too crazy, but y'all have been sticking around. You guys have been watching. You guys have been here. So I appreciate it.
They'll run the screen.
Ooh, shit. Shakes off the tackle. Steps out of bounds just a yard short of that first down.
Is so athletic in their front seven. They're able to fight off the blocks on that third down screen play, make the tackle. Now
ooh, we got movement on line. He doesn't snap it in time to get us off sides. Now they have motion from the tight end. And they're going to try to run for this first down, but we blow up the play with Stat, not allowing that guard to get across and stuffing that play in the backfield. And we're going to take over. Oh, shit, what happened to our quarterback? He got hurt. Fitzsimmons is out. This will be our first major injury this year. We haven't. What the fuck? He's not hurt. Why is White in the game, man? What the fuck just happened? After he fumbled, he got taken out of the depth chart all the way to here. I did not do that. That's what the fuck? I haven't seen that one yet. That's new. Oh, they put all my backups in. I'm tripping. They did it automatically. Usually you have to hit a button. But see, this is why I don't like that shit. They fucking put players in that are redshirted. So it fucks everything up. That's why I don't do it. Well, we haven't had, those receivers haven't really played all this year. Now we need fucking, actually, let one of these young kids play tight. We're going to at least have two young guys play. Look at hand at 77 tight end. Jesus. Oh, Lord. What the fuck? Oh, there's the guy. There we go. Let's look at that. All right, we'll just let everything ride. Wherever the fuck it lands, it lands. And we want to play... Let's play the other freshman. Tobin. Yeah, because I don't want to use another one of the other guys' red shirts. He might be a potential starter for next season. He has 2 more games that he's allowed to play. We're going to save that for a later date. Holding on the offense, trying to run a stretch. They got Jesse Darnell. Redshirt sophomore. That's going to set up 1st and 19 for this offense. All right, we got one of our true freshmen in the game at quarterback, Tobin. He might be switched to running back after this year, but for now, he is at QB. He dumps it off on the inside zig. Reynolds with the catch. He might get more of a role next year.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going
but I think he's met his caps. So not too much to throw there. Dumps it off underneath the Carswell. Makes a man miss big time. Takes a big hit from 34. First down.
That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boost.
Wilkins checking in the game at running back.
Nice job by the QB there.
Gets on the counter. On the trap play, I should say. Gets a good gain 8.
And a nice run there.
I see a little bit of Frankie Arthur. He is Adrian Peterson's brother, transfer from UTSA.
and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So
And gets a block on the edge. Good game.
Try to continue
And
to do
the
this
crowd
on the
has
ground,
had
continue
about
to
enough of this shit.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Ooh, shit. Ooh, forced it in there, and he caught it. Great catch out of Walker. Toby Walker. Oh, he's a junior.
Execution on that throw and catch.
Well, I think the whole receiving corps is a junior, to be honest.
He's looking to throw.
Throws it high and hard. Couldn't get it to him. We didn't want to underthrow it and it get picked off, so we threw a bullet high. Okay, we're trying to force it on the air here just because we're trying to help out his stats a little bit. Dumps it off to Walker, and he catches it. Touchdown, Georgia State. We are trying to just get out of here now. We have officially beat the shit out of them.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been
35 points up.
Obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day.
Yeah, we might super some the rest of this thing.
Offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UL Monroe has it back in the offense.
Got Jacoby Jones checking in. He was starting at the beginning of the season, lost the starting job to Stat.
To giving up a scoring drive, David.
And tries to throw it over the middle.
Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes.
And there's some crazy traffic. They still got their starters out there. Surprised they ain't just giving up on this either and going to their bench.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before.
Ooh, shit. He has nowhere to go, and that's our backup edge rusher who could be starting if he didn't have those two studs ahead of him. He's got some great ratings too. Camden Hardy. He is extremely fast, extremely athletic. Just doesn't have quite the moves that Irving or Wick has on the outside. And we say that, and he swims off the tackle and picks up another sack. Let's go.
Well, the defense is not taking.
Yeah, I think we're gonna super send the rest of this. This is GG's. They scored a touchdown on their back. Son of a bitch. 41-13. Georgia State, your winners. Completely dominated this game.
And it's almost like playing
Love to see it.
Right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game.
Fitzsimmons only played like a half of this game. One player of the game, 265 yards on 67% completion percentage, 2 tuds. Got away with a couple of them. We had a couple throws that were questionable. McGee made some highlight reel catches, including this one right here on us. Walker that got that one. McGee had 2 of them too that were ridiculous. They weren't ready.
For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack,
they were
our
not
entire
ready.
broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another.
All right, so about 20 first down. We only had 4 first downs in that second half after dominating the first, but we kind of took the gas off a little bit going down the stretch. 12-18, not bad. Tobin came in, played pretty decently. Arthur didn't really do much with his playing time. Tab, hell of a game for him. 14 carries, 113 yards. Both the McGees balling. He made the quick touchdown earlier. But Austin McGee being a big home run threat that he always has been. Walker, our 4th receiver, getting 3 catches today. And Borden, only 1 catch at the very beginning of the game for 49 yards. Again, he's supposed to be our number 1. We just haven't been able to get him going this season. And when we threw it to him, it was an accident too. So maybe we're just not seeing the field well enough. 3 sacks today. Plenty of other pressures. And Emmett Stat with the pick. And that is going to take us to next week, where we have another division game coming up. We got Coastal Carolina next week. Another team that's near the bottom of our conference that we should be able to beat the shit out of. Yeah, that's our backup, Hardy. He's actually considered an impact player, even though he is a backup. All right, so that's 8 games played. We have 4 games left on the season. This is what your QB stats look like this year. Again, just for example, we look at Joe Fitzsimmons here. He played last year a lot. 21 touchdowns, 8 interceptions after he took over for the starting job last season. Struggled early on this year, throwing multiple picks. This game he played clean and finally got more touchdowns and interceptions. But again, just shows you it's the same sliders, a lot of the same players even playing. It just shows you what difference one year can make from another. But let's hope he can capture that last year form down the stretch. Again, he is trying to secure the starting job over our new, we have a freshman that we have right now that's going to have a good offseason to train and get better. Wait, what am I trying to look at here? Oh, his caps, that's right. But he still has some room to grow, so he's just trying to hold on to this starting spot and continue to get better. But yeah, in the important rating areas, accuracy, IQ, and power, he's getting better at. So we should see some more growth out of Joe Fitzsimmons. We're going to give him the rest of this season. Let Walker White transfer. And Cole Tabb balling out this year. Borden 4th in receptions. He's our number 1 receiver. 4th in receptions and yards. We need him to really take over. I don't know what the hell's going on, where the mix-up is, but we're just not getting him the ball. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you on the next. And also, I might be streaming something else here shortly. More than likely, Splitgate. We will see. But look out for the notification or just refresh my channel, and you'll be able to follow me there.